my name is Min Jong Sung. I will have a presentation about my summer reading assignment. I am in class English 2C, and the book was Animal Farm by George Orwell. Well, from the first chapter, I'm doing my first chapter right now. From the first chapter, page 3, the sentence was, Mr. Jones of the Manor Farm had locked the hen houses for the night, but was too drunk to remember to shut the pop holes. Well, from the sentence, I could see that the Mr. Jones was the owner of the farm. He was very careless, even though he had to take care of all the animals. So I thought that this would be the beginning of the conflict. I was very curious about who Mr. Jones would represent, because I've heard before reading this book that this book was based on the Russian Revolution. So I looked it up. I searched for it from the lit charts, and I found that he represented the Tsar. Okay. The next sentence was from page 4. The sentence was, Old Major was so highly regarded on the farm that everyone was quite ready to lose an hour's sleep in order to hear what he had to say. Old Major, I could see that a lot of animals liked Old Major. They thought him like their parents, their father, so they were ready to listen to their stories. And I thought Old Major was very kind, because he had something really he wanted to say, so he called all the animals in the farm. Yes. Page 7, the sentence was, the life of an animal is misery and slavery. That is the plain truth. Well, the situation is that Old Major calls all the animals, and he is saying the life of an animal is very harsh, and that is because of the humans. I thought that because he is saying like this, Old Major had a really hard life, despite what the reason would be. I felt very sorry, because I thought that there would be a lot of animals just like Old Major. Another sentence from page 7 was, man is the only real enemy we have. Remove man from the scene, and the root cause of hunger and overwork is abolished forever. The sentence before, he said the animal has a painful life, and now he is telling the reason. It is because of the humans. He is saying if they remove the humans, they will have a happy life. He is believing this very truly, and I thought that if the animals agreed to Old Major, believed what he said, they would try to accomplish what Old Major is saying right now. And I kind of agreed to what Old Major said. Maybe it is true that we humans are making the animals very hungry. I'm very sorry to them. Page 8 and 9 is introducing a lot of animals in the farms. A lot of animals like not cows, horses, cats, but there are so many animals, and I think that I will have a chance to talk about these characters later on when they are in the situation, so I will skip these. Page 10, the sentence, the dogs had suddenly caught the sight of them, and it was only by a swift dash for their holes that the rats saved their lives. Well, the animals gathered to listen to Old Major's stories, and the dogs are making the rats scared. And the rats are trying to hide. I thought that the dogs represent animals and humans that have the power, and the rats are those that don't. This felt like a real human to me, so it was kind of scary, and I thought that the dogs maybe represented Stalin, so I searched on Google who was Stalin, because I didn't know a lot about him, and I found out that Stalin was the leader of the USSR. He tried to make a world that was really peaceful and equal, but he failed, so a lot of people died. Maybe the rats represented the people who died, and the dogs, people like Stalin. Page 11, the sentence was, "Whatever goes upon four legs or has wings is a friend. And remember also that in fighting against man, we must not come to resemble him." Yeah, if I was Old Major and had a really hard life because of the humans, I would say that, I might say that animals are, someone who has four legs is my friend, and those who have two would be enemies. But I wouldn't them to resemble me, but maybe I would want them to use similar things like humans, because it would be really comfortable, like houses or beds. But he doesn't want anything to be similar. So I can see that Old Major really hates the humans and would animals to have a rebellion. And if animals agree, there would be a really big event later on in the book. The next sentence, "It was a dream of the earth as it will be when man has vanished. But it reminded me of something that I had long forgotten." From the sentence, Old Major had thought of an event that he had forgotten for a long time. So I was really curious what it would be. In page 12, there is this song called Beasts of England. It's a song about liberty. The lyrics were really good. It would be really hard to sing for animals, but in page 13, the sentence, "The singing of this song threw the animals into the wildest excitement." All the animals are singing this song very excitedly, and maybe this is because they have never thought about their lives before listening to Old Major's speech or singing this song. Maybe it's a good chance to start something new for the animals. The next sentence, "Even the stupidest of them had already picked up the tune and a few of the words, and as for the clever ones, such as the pigs and dogs, they had the entire song by heart within a few minutes." It is explaining that all the animals, despite their intelligence, they are singing this song together. And I thought that singing this song together would be the chance of uniting for the first time, and Old Major would have been really happy. He would want the animals to put all their powers together and win the humans. And I don't know if the animals know what's going on, what Old Major really wants, or if they're just singing the song because the others are. I thought that some of the animals are really feeling that they need a change, and they will. My last sentence was from page 14. "He seized the gun which always stood in a corner of his bedroom and let fly a charge of number 6 shot into the darkness." The animals sang the song Beasts of England very many times, and so it would have been really loud. So Mr. Jones got awake from the sleep, and he thought it was a fox that was trying to attack the farm. So he is shooting the gun in the sky for 6 times, and I thought the gun represented the power he had. He knows he's very powerful, so he has a gun that he doesn't really use. Yes. So because of the gun, all the animals had gone to sleep. And I think this shows that all the animals know what's going on, but they don't really have the power to do anything from right now. This was my first chapter 1. Thank you.